Hello. The current date is April 10th, 2025 at 10:50 p.m. and about 7 hours ago at exactly 4 p.m.-ish, Discord's API was bugging out and I believe they restarted it and shut down Discord a little bit for maintenance. Most people lost access, including 9 people who were in the longest Discord call right here that was going on for 4 years and ended just a few minutes later. The call ended at basically 35,640 hours or 1,485 days and nothing more. It was exactly 1,485 days. Maybe an extra minute, maybe an extra few minutes. 10 minutes before Discord went down for maintenance or whatever, which wasn't even public. This is what the messages were. Something simple. American Psycho, apparently. I don't know what any of this is. This is Shrek. I don't know. The guy leaves. Somebody probably joins off of an invite, because you can do that. A minute later, it's over with the legendary, grammatically correct "where is the call" message, and there is no call. 6 minutes after it hits 4 p.m., whenever this happened, the fourth call throughout this entire group started. And this is the absolute latest that the call lasted. The difference between the 4-year call starting and this call is 4 years, actually I don't know the exact time, 1,485 days and 6 minutes. It is likely right around here, and this is when we all sort of had this aftermath. 5 hours, everyone's reactions to it ending, seeing that it's over, proving, there it is, 4-year call message, call ended, rest in peace, everyone on Twitter, blah, blah, blah. Longest Sister Call V4 has officially ended, gone on a random-ass Thursday, which is, yeah, the LDC website, which used to work. This is Hawk's version, by the way. Time stands still. This is it. This has been taking up and is gone. I was then added, which I haven't been here for over a year and a half. Due to drama, you can see that I've sent over 170,000 messages here, and simply going to page 9, I am at July of 2023. I do not talk a lot here if you cannot tell. The last recorded message was at this time, and VC-wise, a second or two after it hit 4 p.m., the call probably ended. Here is probably the final footage of the call. You can see it's 3:59 p.m. You can pay attention to the time and whatever, just
We can still talk! We can still talk, think about it, it's fine.
Think about it. You guys are just in my head now.
You guys are just, yeah, you're all...
There you go. Literally 2-3 seconds after 4 p.m. when the call hits 1,485 days, call's over. Or it's likely that it ended seconds or a minute afterwards. So there you go. I left my final message. I wasn't here for the last 42% of the call for whatever reason. A lot has happened, and it's true. There's a lot of accomplishments, memories, moments, arguments, friends, whatever. The longest Discord call, it's always just been passed off as just a call, because really that's what it is. If this call never existed, this friend group or group would not have gotten as far as it did. There are about 700,000 messages here. A lot has been deleted, and there have been only 5 calls throughout this entire group, which is likely a record as well. The ratio between messages and calls here is absolutely insane. And yeah, sure, this could be inspect element. Anyone can do this. Anyone can make it say 400 years. I can go to someone's DMs, I can come back, same thing, 4 years. Everything's refreshed and updated, but the call is still 4 years. There also is actually 134 reactions. A lot of people helped and participated. Friends and friends of friends and whatever. There's a lot of people who participated. Like, a lot of people. Yeah, like a little too much, you know what I mean? I recorded talking about this like 20-30 minutes ago, and it got corrupted, so I'm sort of rushing through this, even though I feel like I shouldn't, because this is, history. I'm not gonna sit here as long because, it's the last update to this call, really, and it's not really proving that it's still going. I mean, if this overall is not enough proof that this call has been fake the entire time, I hate to break it to you, I don't know. There's a lot I remember. What's with people with Burger King? You either love or hate it. I had Burger King. That was the first thing I ate when this call started, and the last thing I ate when this call, ended, before this call ended, was homemade chocolate chip cookies. They were good. I don't know what else to say. So yeah, it's been 7 hours since this call ended, and a lot has been said here. A lot of bad stuff, too. There's a lot of personal stuff that's been said here, like phone numbers and some bad stuff. I don't think I need to, show more. The last update video I made to this was when LDC was at 19,000 hours, which was nearly 2 years ago. And yeah, it's the same group. These messages right here. The only difference is there is no call. There's stuff before it. There's stuff after it. It's pretty much, yeah, that's it, you know? Here's the call message, 19,252 hours. The thing with these videos is that it's saying proof our longest call is still going and hasn't ended. Probably more of like, yeah, this call isn't fake or whatever. Obviously, I left, and I don't think a lot of, you know, videos of call times or accomplishments were really, you know, bookmarked or noted. So there's not a lot I can show. I'm sure there is stuff if you want to scroll through, you know, this guy's Twitter, because, you know, he's the one that basically tweeted that the call ended. And there's also 30,000 hours, 4 years, 25,000 hours. Pretty much any big celebration, nothing like 21,000 hours, is noted in here if you look hard enough. I'm sure if I scroll down right here to when LDC hit, you know, 4 years, I'm sure there was some kind of video on it. Yeah, forgot to announce longest district call, 35,000 hours, but it's like, oh, it's almost 4 years, you know? I guess nothing was said about it here, but whatever. My point is, the call is over, and this is the last update I will really be making to this call. I have 3 videos that I'm going to upload relating to the longest call. No, none of them will be public, and no, there will not be a follow-up video to the longest sister call. There doesn't need to be one. There hasn't been any calls out there that have beaten ours or gotten close. But I guess on the topic of that, a couple of longest calls that people were attempting are actually still going, including this one, which is at 19,000 hours currently, around there. So in about 2 years, if this call doesn't end, this will be the new longest call. So I'm not saying that I hope the call ends. I don't want it to. I think it'd be great if it actually made it past 1,485 days or however many hours it was at. And it's nice that it happened at an exact time, like an exact day. That's really cool. I don't think there could have been in any better way to end the call. And it's really nice, but also pretty sad and surprising how there was 9 people in VC when this happened, and it was in the middle of the day. For most people, it's surprising, but the call is over, and a huge part of my life was in that call, and the call is now over. It is simply just a call now, with a bunch of memories, friends, whatever, as I've said. This video will be uploaded today, you know, the day LDC is over, right? There'll be 2 more videos. I'm sure they will probably come out a lot later from now, or at least one of them. Within the next couple days, I will be uploading the aftermath of the call ending. Obviously, I wasn't here when it ended. I was actually busy doing crash percent on Minecraft Xbox 360 edition. Don't worry about that. I might make a video on it in a few months. It'll all make sense. But yeah, right here, 5 hours. Like half of this call was me just in it by myself AFK for some reason. But the first half is pretty much going to be what the aftermath is. That'll likely be out in a couple days if you want to go check, or the end screen of this, whatever. The last one is going to be a really long video. It could be 10 hours, it could be 5 hours. Any clips of mine from March of 2021 to like late 2023, almost mid 2023, any clips I have of that or any accomplishments, all of basically what I've done on the internet was in that call. So I'm gonna make a compilation of whatever LDC stuff and whatever. So that's it. I feel like I'm missing things, but I'm sort of just rushing to get this out because I've already repeated myself like this already, and I don't feel like repeating myself. So there's that, and I don't know, rest in peace LDC. I've came to realize that I've made a lot more than just, you know, this call. There was that puzzle, that really bad puzzle. There was the 2 albums. I never gave myself enough credit for them, and I feel like I should have, because for a call it's pretty surprising, but I feel like I shouldn't just discard something like that, you know what I mean? So I don't know. It's sad that the call's over. Maybe I'll wake up and, you know, it won't be over. It's whatever, it's just a call, you know? But that's it. I don't plan on making a follow-up video or anything. I think Ghosty might, maybe Isaiah might, you know, the guy who had the 8-month call, whatever. So that's it. April 10th is going to be a day I will definitely remember, especially this day, because a lot has happened, because LDC truly marks the end of its chapter. I'd say it's truly over, but any memories and whatnot will continue on, so that's all. I'm gonna end the video here. I don't know how else to, so goodbye LDC. Nearly 700,000 messages. I'm happy I was able to be here for the end of it, considering a lot has happened. Thank you to everyone. People that are still here, people that have left, people who don't like this call. Just anybody. This was important in our lives in some way and have got us to where we are today. So, as much as this call might have sucked and how much drama has happened and whatnot, I'm still happy that it made it this far somehow and got us to where we are today. I don't know. That's all. Goodbye, LDC. LDC forever.